But Barnard's up there. I've got messages to prove that blah, blah, blah. Show your shit. Everybody else is. Apparently that's okay now on here, right?
Yep. DMs are fine to show. Yep. It's all fun and games. It's all everything's
recording stuff. That's all right. That's okay. Am I right or am I wrong?
Well, yeah, recording phone calls. Yeah.
Yeah. Who was our friend? Who? Oh, golly. Thank you next. Thank you next. Where you at, sister?
Oh. Well, shots fired.
Where you? Because you just got busted.
Thank you, Sarah.
Oh.
Well, cat's out of the bag. I don't know.
Just because you throw hundos at people doesn't mean that you can record their shit and give it away. Sorry, not for saying.
Yeah. Well, my thing is this: you can't be okay with DMs dropping at any time. I even told Wendy, like, I didn't really agree with the DMs, or the private stuff in the Discord that she showed, because you can't be okay with it when it's okay for you. That's how I feel. And I learned my lesson early on when I first came here and showed some DMs. I've never done it since. I won't do it. People have told me you need to show this, that. No, I'm not showing private DMs. I'm not doing it. It's shady. You don't do that. And that's what it's okay now, though. You're allowed to record phone calls, show private DMs, call people live when they don't know you're live. All that's okay now. It's terrible.
She can't, Ivy Rose. I know Cynthia's devastated. She's friends with, and people was like, oh no, she's so nice, she's so nice. Well, give Molly a couple of sips of alcohol and let her be friends with Tiffany Marie, and you got a whole ass mess that's about to come out. And Thank You Next was the one she recorded. Molly just told it all on her stream.
She recorded what?
A voice chat in Diane's private Discord.
Oh my
and sent
God.
screenshots out of Diane's private Discord. Like I said, you give Marissa a few sips and a friendship with Tiffany Marie. What did Thank You Next think was going to happen whenever you befriend snakes?
Oh my God! So MTL saying that Thank You Next recorded a private phone or a private voice chat and Diane's private Discord.
She just said it on her stream. She just said it.
Wow!
And I was like, boom, there it is. We've been saying all along. We knew it would come out.
Wow. Well,
and it came out. I knew it would.
Let me say something real quick, Randy. So, Classy, no, that's not it. She was upfront about the candles. She was going to go around and do what she could do to sell them.
No, I didn't say Laura's the best. I'm not friends with Laura.
I'm not the best, you know.
You ain't seen me in Laura's chats.
Me neither.
Oh, but wait, they can all run over there and be friends with Laura. Right. They can join her memberships and every damn thing else. Get in emails with her, behind the scenes talking to her. Get the hell out of here. Get the hell out of here. So, Randy, you're saying Molly outed Thank You Next?
Yeah.
Or then why is Thank You Next talking to me crying?
Because I guess she didn't hear Molly's stream.
So did you repeat it over there at Amanda Wins?
Yeah, I repeated it.
Why would you do that to your friend that you just said was a beautiful, great woman?
She is beautiful.
But you just stabbed her in the back by repeating something.
Did I stab her in the back, or did she stab us in the back by recording our private conversations and screenshotting stuff and sending it around?
Proof of that?
Listen, all I know is Marissa just said on her panel that Tiffany Marie kind of dropped the dime the other day.
Okay, well, Tiffany Marie doesn't know who the mole is in her chat.
Hold on.
I'm trying to work that out today.
Okay, so anyway, Tiffany Marie the other day, she said she's going to out her. And so then Marissa tonight said on her panel that Tiffany Marie had all the proof, But I'll say this, listen, we had suspicions, and I'm not even mad at her. Nobody in that Discord is even mad at Thank You Next. We're not even mad at her. It's just, it's hurtful.
And you don't think sitting on a panel full of people with how many and you repeating something that you don't even know for a fact about your friend.
Are you saying Marissa and Tiffany Marie lied?
I'm telling you, Marissa and Tiffany Marie don't know what they're talking about. Did you see proof where Thank You Next is the mole in anybody's Discord?
Hey, Tara. I'll let them show their proof if they want to.
But you can repeat it, right?
Yes. Even though you haven't seen it.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, my fucking God.
That's being a real good friend, Randy. But yeah, don't say nothing about Diane.
There we go, folks.
Don't say nothing about Diane without receipts, though.
Oh, hell no.
You haven't heard me say that.
They can go over to Laura in her stream and threaten to say, Laura, you on our Discord about Tiffany Marie? We'll give you the whole Discord. All of a sudden, Randy, you believe Molly and Tiffany? All of a sudden, you believe
No, I'm sorry. What
about your friend?
No, what I said. Okay. Well, I mean, let's be honest. My friend, I don't really know Thank You Next off the internet, but
oh my God,
I don't. But
you don't know anybody off the internet, really. You don't even know Diane off the internet. And you ain't even seen her face.
How is this about Diane?
Because you're saying she ain't your friend off the internet. There's a lot of people that ain't your friend off the internet.
Lord,
No,
have mercy.
no.
Yeah,
what I'm
sure
thinking
did,
about
Tiffany,
is
sure did.
I told you yesterday, I'm about ready to block you.
me.
No, Sarah.
I sure did.
Okay, so
Prove
no,
I'm
what I
wrong.
mean. Okay, what I mean by that is,
Thank you, Red Lotus.
is that I've never spoken to her off of YouTube. You know, I've never really spoke to her in DMs. I've never, you know, do I think she's a very sweet person? Yeah. Do I think that she got caught up in playing every single side? Yeah, I do. I do think that. Yes.
But without proof, without receipts.
Well, no, I mean there is some
You
proof.
have. I explained to you
Hold
last
on.
night, Sarah.
Hold on. She knows what that proof is, and she was afraid that I was going to be mad at her for what she was doing. But I don't tell people. I do not tell people whose discords they can be in, and da 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 da. And there's just that.
Well, it's just like you did. Oh, you don't tell people who, but you sit over there and rag on hounds for how long?
Because they said they weren't in the Discord.
And it
When
never
they
said
were.
they were. All it said was they entered.
No,
I don't know about your Discord, but you can enter mine. But that don't mean you're
I don't
getting
have
in.
a Discord. I don't have one. But all I said was to hounds, which I apologized, by the way, the next day. Was that, you know, they said they weren't in there, and I said, well, you know, this screenshot says you are, and there was that. But I did apologize to ZZ Hounds.
Yeah, because the
So
last thing
basically,
Laura
y'all
heard was that
can help other people's discourse, but nobody else can.
Let me say something, clear this up real quick for y'all.
Anyone
Let me say something quick. Let me say something. Ink and Ice, yeah, because Laura was here when she heard that come out, and that's why she repeated it. So she probably hasn't heard the rest of the story yet.
Well, I didn't hear that Molly is the one that outed it on her stream. It's all going to be on Randy. That's fine.
Well, you repeated something you hadn't seen the proof of, didn't you?
Who outed it?
So you're going to believe Laura now?
So, outing and
What are you
repeating.
talking
You
about?
don't see there's no difference.
Ink and Ice just said that Laura said in front of 500 people that ThankUNext is the mole. So you're all of a sudden Laura's trustworthy? No, Sarah, it's not true. You can enter my Discord, but until you jump through the hoops, you ain't getting in.
No, what was said was that Hounds was in there talking shit. Hounds hadn't said anything in that Discord. All she did was slid in. And then when Hounds asked to see the proof of what she
That's true,
said,
Sarah. She is saying
it was
something.
told that they wasn't going to show her that.
Where's she going?
Laura's okay and Randy is not. Exactly.
I
What?
didn't say Laura was okay.
I didn't say that.
I'm reading the chat.
I said she probably hasn't heard the rest of the story.
I don't know.
Thank
All
you,
I know is
Tawanda.
what Marissa said.
I know she has it because she was here.
And I know that I don't bother ThankUNext. I know I've been nothing but kind to ThankUNext. And I know that my screenshots and my
Thank you,
friends' screenshots didn't deserve to get sent. I know that.
Can you guys hear me?
Your friend's
Yeah,
screenshot didn't deserve
Yes.
to get sent. What are you
No,
talking
they
about?
didn't.
Okay, I have something to say. Randy, I was in a Google Meet with you. Diane was in there after you guys showed what you had from Tiffany Marie's Discord, and you and Diane both said you didn't even know I was in there, and you
I
had
didn't know you was
to
in
look at the list, and you said you knew I wasn't the person that sent you anything.
You weren't the person that sent me anything. I never said you were.
Exactly, and they're saying that I'm the mole in Tiffany Marie's. And what proof do you have that I was the mole in Diane's? What are you talking about? Why don't you show some kind
Okay.
of proof?
Okay, so the other night.
She's taking
Hold
Laura and
on.
Marissa's word for it.
No, I'm not taking Laura's word for anything. Let's Laura and Marissa talk. Here's what. Listen, Shawnee, you know good and well. You know good and well what's going on here, okay? And I know what's about to happen. So I'm gonna approach this as nicely as I can because I know what's about to happen.
Okay.
You know that when Tiffany Marie said what she said, that you panicked. You know you panicked.
You don't know, Randy. You just said you don't even talk to me in DMs.
I do know. We don't talk
know
in
me?
DMs. Why don't we talk in DMs, Shawnee?
I don't know. Why don't we?
Because you tell everything. I'm not twisting anything, brother.
I'm going to tell you something, Randy. I told Shawnee something 2 years ago, which I've never heard it from anybody else.
Now, and I think that's wonderful. But I know other things that's been told that's gotten out. Okay?
Probably
And when
didn't
How did
like
you-
Diane.
What made Randy? What
But,
made
hold
you think you knew what Tiffany Marie was talking about when she said she was
no. Tiffany Marie said, Shawnee, didn't Tiffany Marie say, I'm about to out you?
She did. Yeah.
Okay, but what out her?
And
what?
hold on. And tonight, Marissa finished it up with what Tiffany Marie knew and that she had the recordings that you sent. Okay?
I never recorded anything
Well, I hope you didn't.
from any Discord, Randy.
But you took screenshots.
What?
You took screenshots, and I know that for a fact, Shawnee.
Okay, Randy.
Please don't lie. It's not. Well, I'm not
Sarah,
even mad.
You should ask
I'm not mad. Ryan's
I
not
don't
mad.
care
Nobody's
if you're
mad.
mad or not, Randy. I don't care.
Okay, but
Since
just
when
don't
did you
lie.
say Marissa's word for anything, Sarah?
I'm just asking you
Now,
not to
all of a
lie.
sudden,
It don't even matter.
Well, show it then.
Exactly, Tracy. Prove it.
Show
So,
it.
you know what Cynthia said.
What do you mean? What Cynthia said?
So, wait a minute. We're just supposed to sit here and go after someone based on
No?
you saying that somebody else said because you haven't seen the proof?
Right, that's what I'm wondering.
I just said that she.
Where we have proof of what Diane did, but we're wrong for going after Diane?
I haven't said a word about Diane.
I did. My panel.
I know. I don't know why that came up.
It's
but-
the same thing, girl. Think about
You
it.
know what? You know what it seems like to me, Randy? It seems like to me that because I left Diane's Discord and I want no part of it, that maybe you guys are a little upset.
Whoa. Why did you leave? Because I can. Shawnee?
Well, I don't have to tell you why I left, Randy.
That's right.
I know,
not
but
your business.
here's the thing. Please don't lie.
Oh my God.
Please don't lie. Please don't
Okay.
sit up here and pretend like I'm stupid and these people don't know what's happened behind the scenes, but I do. So I'm asking you to please don't lie.
Randy, I'm not even going there. Okay, whatever you say.
No, don't say that, Shawnee, because they'll use that against you.
No, I'm not.
Marsha, I
Listen.
want to see proof where I took screenshots out of
there
the Discord
isn't
and
gonna-
recorded it.
Okay.
Are we going to see any receipts, Randy?
Yeah, are we, Randy?
Because if we're not, goodbye.
From the
Oh,
Discord. I want to
then I'll
see
just-
where
I'll
I took
just go-
screenshots and a recording, please.
Right, I mean, without proof,
I mean-
you're putting a target on the girl's back.
I didn't do that, so I don't.
Right,
understand.
I've been in a Discord with you for months, and I've never known of you to do anything like that ever.
Never.
And to me, you've got the biggest heart, just like they just said yesterday. You're one of the fucking kindest people in this community.
It's
I don't
okay,
know why
Shawnee.
you
I'm sorry, but
Yeah, don't even let them bother you like that, girl.
people aren't going to come up on my panel and demand you answer and say and do this. Not going to happen.
Marsha, drop a link for Tiffany.
Okay.
Tiffany, the problem
Can you handle
is that
Tiffany, Shauna?
Randy
Yeah.
repeated over there.
Shawnee, I mean, sorry.
Yeah.
Stuck in
Yeah, that's messed up, Randy.
That is
Yeah,
super. She doesn't even
And I
get
would
what I
like-
was saying.
I
We've
would
got
like
proof
to
against
see
Diane. We've got receipts. We've got proof against
Right,
Diane.
Wanda, I didn't either. I didn't know her name either, but they make sure they
I'm
put
going
that
to
shit out
Buttercup.
there.
I'm going to ask her, Buttercup. But
Uh-huh.
Tiffany's coming up, and that'll get the answer.
And to what Tiffany said, Tiffany didn't threaten her.
I won't let her
They took it out of context, is what they did.
Right. Well, and I said that today. I didn't think that it was some threat. Like, I didn't think that. I didn't take
Right.
it
I
as
didn't
that.
think that either from ThankUNext. I didn't take it like that.
I've got the proof where ThankUNext sent me a message and said, can you get this to Tiffany Marie? And I was trying. And ThankUNext said, I did not take Tiffany's words as a threat. I was trying, ThankUNext, to get it to her.
I know. Thank you.
I think it boils down to she was in Tiffany's Discord and they have an issue with it. That's all it boils down to.
Yep, that's what it was. Sarah, maybe stick around so you can hear the real story. And I got a feeling ain't nobody heard the real story.
She was responding to something that she said. You need to go back and look at the whole conversation.
Hey, Tiffany.
Hi, Tiffany.
So, what do you want to know?
Y'all see what Diane has done? She has gotten friends eating each other's face off.
Another divide she's
Diane.
created. Tiffany, this is what I gather happened, okay? Somebody, well, we know it was Randi, said that ThankUNext was a mole, okay? And she said that Molly said it. And I guess Molly said she said it from you. Tiffany, and I think what happened, the context is totally out. You know what I mean?
No, somebody got that wrong because I never said that. That never
That's
came
what
to
I
me
said
that she
too,
was a mole.
Tiffany. It's been twisted.
Right.
Okay,
And,
so where did that get
Tracy
twisted
couldn't
at?
get it out. And what I was trying to get across to Randi when I booted her was she's sitting up here accusing ThankUNext of something that I know the girl wouldn't do.
No, hold on a minute. It's Randy's life. No. Molly didn't say it. It's Randy's life because I was in Molly's chat.
Here we go. Y'all getting the whole story
did
now.
Not say that. That's
It
not
was.
what Molly said. What Molly said was, I can't quote her verbatim, but she never said that ThankUNext was a mole anywhere. In fact, I just found out about this when I was in Shoot the Shits chat, and they said that Randi said it. So I went over to Mandolin's and I listened to it. And Randi, you run away with your own thoughts, okay? So
I booted her. She didn't run.
So now Molly's a truth
saying,
teller.
like, she gets
Molly
carried
tells the
away.
truth now compared to these damn people. Okay.
No, but Marissa never said those words that ThankUNext
Right, I know.
was a mole in anybody's Discord. That didn't come from me. That didn't come from Molly. So if you need to go play it back, Randi, I know you might be under some stress at this moment in time. You might want to go back and listen to what was actually said so that you're accusing people of falsities all over the place.
But before
Tiffany, can you see the pinned comment page?
Yeah.
Tip,
Look
So
at the
ThankUNext
look
is
at
the
Pin Pumpkin Or's comment.
I don't
Oh,
mean to
So
interrupt,
Randy's
but
saying that Marissa
before
said that
Randi goes back
ThankUNext
and
was the
listens
one
to- Before Randi
with a
goes back
wrench.
and listens to
With the wrench giving information.
ThankUNext is back.
First of
Tiffany.
all, I'm gonna clear. All right, ThankUNext. I have my own issue with you at the moment, obviously, and I'm not up here to argue with you or anything like that. I just expect more from you because I know that you have a heart. Okay, that's all. Secondly, that is not what was said. ThankUNext has never given me information from any Discord. She has never given me any recordings from any Discord, so I'll clear that up. Okay.
Thank you.
I don't know
Thank you,
how
Tiffany.
this
Thank you.
spiraled into this, but that's not what was said. I think it's weird. ThankUNext is in both Diane's Discord and Tiffany Marie's. No, ThankUNext has not been in my Discord for months.
And I'm not in Diane's. I left Diane's Discord a few days ago.
Why can't you be in several? Why do you have to pick a side or pick a certain Discord? Why can't you be everybody's friend?
And this, Tiffany,
hell is
this is
wrong
what
with these
happened.
people?
Listen, it's okay. You don't have to explain or anything. I could talk to you privately if you want to.
Okay.
I
It's
really
just
don't
sad
want to,
that they got this girl
you're
crying
going
like
through
this.
whatever you're going through, and I know what it's like to deal with Randy, so I'm not even going to go there right now. I'm just here to clear that ThankUNext has never given me recordings out of any Discord. She has never been a mole, not for me, okay? I have no knowledge of that. Randy, you have the wrong information. And if you perceived something to be something it wasn't, then you owe ThankUNext an apology.
Thank you, Tiffany.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Tiffany,
And
for
Tiffany,
straightening
I
that
did
up.
have a message. I did have a message from ThankUNext that I wanted to get to you, and I was asking somebody to get it to you, but it hadn't gotten there yet. Okay.
Okay. I'll unblock you. ThankUNext.
Okay, thank you.
And
All right,
Tiffany,
thank
I really thank you for coming in here because people were going, well, they're believing this one and they're believing that one. But you were the one that could clear it all up.
Well, yeah, because I heard this literally in Shoot the Shits, and I was in Marissa's, and I think I would know if she said something like that because I was cooking while I was listening to her. So, I would have definitely picked up on something like that if she would have said that ThankUNext was a mole or that she was giving me recordings. I think I would remember, right? So it came as a shock to me, and I said, well, if that's the case, then ThankUNext is a mole, then job well done. And I have no problems with her at all. That's the way I look at it because that's where I am in my mind about this. That's the way I feel.
And this is Randy's position. She said that Molly, apparently, ThankUNext was the one with the wrench giving all the information, which others have said, Pumpkin or
Molly, come up and straighten this out.
that is not what Molly said. I was in there and Randy twisted the F out of her words. Wouldn't be the first time.
Which is the normal thing. That
Right, wouldn't be the first time.
Yeah.
And I just told you, Sarah, she said she said that ThankUNext was the one in there with the wrench giving information. But that isn't what it was said, and hopefully Molly will come up and tell us what she said.
I didn't hear anything like that come out of Marissa's mouth ever. I didn't hear that. I didn't hear any of this come out of her mouth tonight. And
Sarah, if you go back to the chat, there are several people in here, some I don't even know, that said that was not what she said.
People that don't even hear from Molly.
I'm here to say that I didn't hear Marissa say that, and if she did.
Now, I'm going to say this about Laura. Before everybody gets hysterical, okay? Laura was in here on my panel, and we were talking about this Diane stuff, bullshit and all. And she said, wait a minute, I got something. I just heard something. That ThankUNext was the mole in Diane's thing.
Right, and she was just repeating what she heard.
Right. She repeated what Randy said.
I think people are a little paranoid.
That's what Randy just did.
Right,
Yeah,
right. That's what Laura said.
Randy repeated what Molly said. And when I asked Randy, did you see it? We all asked her, did you see the proof? No. They can show their proof if they want to. I said, so you blamed her for something without proof? Well, yeah. So eventually it boiled down to where I just said to her, so we've got proof against Diane, but you've got nothing against ThankUNext, so you're going to blame her? And I said, that's it, done.
Right. Well, Randy even said there was no proof of it.
Yeah.
All right, so Marissa's in the chat.
Question
Marissa,
is, we question that.
Did you
drop her a
say,
link, Marsha?
can she come up here?
Oh, yeah. I thought I did. Maybe I forgot when I got to talking.
ThankUNext, are you okay? Because I'm going to jump down because my thing is clicking.
Yeah, thank you, Tracy. Thank you.
I'll watch out for her.
Thank you.
Okay.
Molly, can you take that link, babe, and come on up?
So where did Randy go? Did she run now? Because
Well, I booted her off the panel, not from the channel, but off the panel. And she was in here, and the only thing she said was what I just posted a minute ago, that Molly said she was the one with the wrench giving out information.
the one with the wrench giving out information. I never heard Molly say
Right, but then
like
she
that.
admitted she had no proof of it.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Tiffany, do you remember? Okay,
But she was coming on here as if she had the proof.
the night Randy and Diane put information out from Tiffany's Discord, I was upset because I was in the Discord at the time. There was a Google meeting, like for the membership thing. Diane and Randy were in there, and I brought it up to them, and I said, wow,
Right.
it's going to look like me. And they both said they had no idea I was even in that Discord, and Randy had to look at her screenshot. And she said, of course, she knew it wasn't me sending her anything. That's what
right.
happened. That is exactly what happened. I never did that.
I can't believe you're being treated like this with all you've done for that channel.
Yeah, I can't either,
Crying
ma'am.
and done. So done.
I think a lot of us are. Thank you next.
Here's Molly. Hey, Molly.
Wow, the way that
Hey,
you just
Marissa.
treated the girl with the blonde hair, that was really fucked up.
She's still up here.
Oh, she's there. Okay, I see it. Hi.
That's thank you, very next, Molly.
That's thank you next.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Very next. Thank you next. Yeah.
So, Marissa, earlier, okay,
Yeah.
somehow tonight, this has snowballed into, from what I gather, and I only came up here to tell the honest to God truth because, like I said earlier, I'm a little irritated with Thank You Next for my own reasons, right? But I'm not going real life on her. I'm not threatening
No,
her. I'm not doing
Chainsaw.
anything to her.
I
like
never
people
said
are
that.
Trying to say, no,
That's what
I know
Randy's
you
saying.
haven't. This has been like an all-day production. Wendy's freaking out, saying that I'm going to go in her real life and this, that, and everything. That is a complete lie, all right? And Thank You Next, I would hope, knows that I would never do anything to her to hurt her in any way, okay? Like, YouTube beef is completely different than a real-life beef, okay? And I personally don't have time for that. But moving on, so that was going on all day today, that I was threatening Thank You Next. The next thing you know,
the tea.
I'm in Shoot the Shits and I'm just listening. I just turned it on and somebody had said that you outed Thank You Next for being a mole and giving me, what did they say?
Screenshot?
I don't remember.
Information.
I don't know. Thank you next.
All right, there you go.
I've never
don't know who it is.
spoken. I've never spoken to her ever.
She's not a fan of mine. Sometimes it happens.
Now, I guess, incognito.
And that's okay. That's okay.
Yeah,
Not
it's
everybody
okay.
likes everybody. So
The reason I popped up here is because this girl, Thank You Next, tried to say, listen, I didn't want to be in this Discord or in this club anymore. And Randy had the balls to say, well, why is that? Well, how did we owe you an explanation? Sometimes it's just time to say, like, can I have the check? I'm out.
Right.
Bartender.
And that's why she's gone now.
And that's why she friggin' ran off. I never said
She didn't run. I kicked her.
Over her life. I said the complete opposite. I said her feelings changed. Go back to the video. It's still up. Go back to the video. It's still there, everything that I said. Listen, the whole time I've been talking to Tiffany, she has not made a threat at all. And I'm really getting sick of people telling this story the wrong fucking way, especially when the whole thing was already put on my channel. Everything is there. I called Bob from my husband's number, his work number. And in this hand, I had Tiffany Marie. She heard me. And I said, hi, is this Bob? And he goes, yes. Who's this? I go, Marissa. Click. I was like, oh, shit. The number worked. Tried again. He didn't pick up the phone. That's when I sent him text messages.
Hey,
Messages. Bada bing, bada boom. Text messages. Now it's saying that it's just an email and they don't believe that it was really Bob. Dude, it was
Hold
really
on,
bad.
though. Wait a minute. Besides all that, like, hold on. Pumpkin Horse says makes me wonder what they are planning to blame on Tiffany. I'm not worried about anything they could blame on me because I keep my own ass covered at all times.
You
They
haven't
can't
done
blame
anything.
anything on me that I haven't done, and they will never get away with doing anything like that to me. But number two, this is basically okay. So, Randi. Where did she get this idea that ThankUNext was a mole reporting back to me with recordings? Where is this coming from?
Well, here we go.
How
Randy claimed
did
on
Randy
this
arrive at the
panel.
conclusion?
Randy claimed on this panel, and it'll be up, that she heard it from Molly, okay? Just now, Incognita, which I do know is a reliable source, said that Randy read it on Molly's channel.
Reddit?
Reddit?
Read,
Read
R-E-D.
Read what? I don't have any.
You know what?
The thing
Randy,
about
you're
Thank
so
You
full of
Next.
shit. I'm surprised.
Which
I
means
can't tell
he's
you.
a fucking
I
liar.
can't take this shit anymore with Randy. She's out of control. It's completely absurd and ridiculous at this point. Like, I really think there is something wrong. The wheels are spinning backwards. She is like a hamster running backwards on a wheel. And I don't go backwards. I go forward. I don't have time for this shit.
The hamster wheel's spinning. The damn hamster died a long time ago.
All right. This
Yeah.
is like an ongoing thing. You can't really trust much that comes out of her mouth, unfortunately. And I am clearing ThankUNext of never giving me a goddamn thing. Ever.
Thank you.
And there you go, Sarah. I told you, hold on, you're going to get your answer. So, you know, when people start changing their story within 30 minutes 3 or 4 times,
Yeah.
that tells you a lot, don't it? Yeah.
Tiffany, thank you. I'm gonna hop down, but thank you so much.
That's what I
welcome.
said.
I'm gonna-
Thank you,
I'm gonna
Next. You're
go.
welcome, sweetie.
Thank you, guys.
Now, I would stand up for you anytime.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Have a good night.
No problem.
And I'm glad we got this cleared up tonight.
Yeah, me too.
Really?
Thank you.
Marsha, I'm
Yeah.
gonna go too.